Imagine you're all alone in the wild trying to fight zombies hungry for loot, building your shelter, weapons from scraps, and looking for allies to help you survive. I think I won't even last a day, but thankfully Garena Undawn is here that will walk you through some of the ins and outs of a massive post-apocalyptic open world in-game. This game is for those who are on the go and would love to bring the adventure everywhere, as it will soon be available in Google Play Store and App Store this summer. I myself am a sucker for an open world survival game, not to mention zombies in it. I get scared most of the time, but what's a little bit of thrill, right? You can do all sorts of things, but make sure you'll survive. So here's a guide on how to survive your first days at Garena Undawn. At first, I am impressed not only with the graphics and soundtrack of the game, but the actual gameplay. It has a lot to offer, which is almost close to a AAA game running on mobile. With that said, you have to take note that in order to smoothly play Garena Undawn without experiencing any problems, it requires iOS 11 or above for Apple users and Android 7.0, 3GB of RAM, and Snapdragon 650 or above for Android. After creating your character, which I enjoyed a lot because of the flexible customization options, you'll then start your journey as a raven to explore the world. Going unarmed with all the zombies around will never be a great option for exploring, so take time to adapt to the game. You really have to scavenge for loot and be able to fight zombies with whatever weapon is available. Don't worry, as you can craft your gear, ammo, and equipment once you have all the resources. Your health level and status are in the game UI's upper left corner above the Missions tab. This game doesn't have an auto path option in some missions that are mostly outside the safe zone, but there's an arrow guide and pin that are easily noticeable to know how far away you are from the desired location. You can also unlock fast travels by finishing quests and fixing road signs to prompt teleport. On the bottom corner, you'll see your backpack. And if you finish your first day at Garena Undawn, you'll then unlock the survival device that can monitor body, mentality, hygiene, and metabolism. This is literally a survival game, so you better take care of your character in-game, like how you take care of yourself. So drink your water, exercise frequently, eat healthy food, and get some rest. Going back, still on the bottom left side of the game UI is the movement and other in-game options you can toggle. You'll see the map and customizable settings. On the upper right side, just below that is your loadout, and in the bottom right corner is the attack options. All these I've shown you are default UI settings and are customizable depending on the way you want them, so feel free to adjust them based on your preference. Now that we know the basics, it's time for us to explore the wilderness. You can continue the main quests and move on with the story. The goal is to level up and claim rewards as the game progresses. By leveling up, you'll get talent points that you can use to learn and upgrade skills. The more silver and talent points you have, the quicker for you to adapt. Strengthen your character and get survival skills you wanted to master in the wild. Logging camps are places you can revisit over and over to get supplies. It has a difficulty of easy, hard, and nightmare, which it can be unlocked by leveling up. The higher your level is, the more difficult the mode can be, but it's up to you if you want to challenge yourself. It requires solo mode, so playing with a team is impossible. Better prepare yourself if you plan on trying out difficulties. There are also boss fights too. You must be mindful of the weather and time in Garena Undawn. Being cold and wet decreases your health. If there's a thunderstorm, better find a shelter to prevent yourself from being struck by lightning. And it is always safer to travel in the morning with fewer zombies, and you can see the roads clearly because climate and time affects the game experience and physiological responses. Garena Undawn doesn't want you to feel lonely playing their game. As you can see, you can freely interact with other players, build connections, and strengthen relationships. Talking to NPCs can really affect your story in-game, so be mindful of your reply as you want to build up trust and friendship. A small choice can have a big effect. I tried teaming up with my friend in-game to finish some quests together, and I recommend you to try the voice comms. We had a smooth experience and it is clear with no interruptions. You can form a 4-man team and build your own clan for a helping hand. By the way, it's not always fighting, killing zombies, and doing quests. What I enjoyed most about Garena Undawn is you get to hunt and build. A survival game will never be complete without having your own shelter. You can craft and design your base with the materials you've scavenged in the wild like wood and stones, and cook delicious food with the meat and herbs you get from hunting wild animals. Not zombies, of course. You have to be careful while you're out. The last thing you would want is to lose all the goods you've hunted. So make sure to store your extra items in your base as you drop all the items in your bag when you lose life. Dropped goods can be restored once you revisit your corpse, but you don't want that hassle, right? All in all, Garena Undawn is a refresher from playing a lot of fantasy MMORPG in the market these days. It is a fun FPS zombie survival game with a diverse world to explore, high-quality graphics with a rich storyline you'll get hooked on. I don't want to spoil it, and multiplayer-friendly events you will surely enjoy. Hope this video helps you in starting your Garena Undawn journey. Till next time, bye!